You saved my life. In a blur, my days turned into breastfeeding difficulties, toddler meltdowns, and depression.
Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In this video, I'm going to share a bit about Casey Davis and her book, How to Keep House While Drowning, and also show some clips from her TED Talk.
What if a new philosophy on cleaning could teach us a better approach to mental health? The dishes stayed in the sink for days. The laundry pile reached impressive heights. And there was often not a path to walk from room to room.
What she's describing is oh so relatable to me. If you're new here, my name is Brandy EmmaLea, and I actually own a cleaning service, but I struggle very much with cleaning my own home. My home often looks like this too.
And when I should have been catching up on sleep, I would lay in bed at night and think to myself, I'm failing.
If this is resonating with you, you're not alone.
I decided to post a joke video on TikTok one day about my house turned disaster. Some funny shots of my clutter and my dishes and my enchilada pan to a nice beat. Sort of a laugh to keep from cry situation, surely. And I got a comment. Lazy.
I've definitely felt this way, have you?
Yeah, that stung. But I must be a glutton for punishment because I kept posting videos about my messy house.
So do I. I post here on this channel
Video after video of all of the weird tips and tricks that I was using to try and get it back in order while managing my feelings of being overwhelmed. And I braced myself for more criticism. But what happened was entirely different. In the comment sections of my videos, hundreds of stories came rolling in. Stories like Amanda, who after losing her baby in the second trimester was standing frozen at her sink because she forgot how to wash dishes. Stories like Lula, whose chronic health problems and depression made it difficult for her to brush her teeth. Story after story of people with depression, ADHD, autism, burnout, bereavement, all struggling with these daily tasks. And it might seem odd to some of you that someone could struggle with tasks that are so simple. But are they simple? What really goes into something like laundry? Everyone picture your laundry pile right now, okay? How many clean clothes do you have left right now? Can you wash tomorrow or must it be today? Do you need to prioritize, pre-sort, pre-treat anything? Did you grow up with anybody that taught you how to do that? You're out of laundry detergent. If you work 3 jobs, when are you going to get to the store next? And if you get there, can you afford it? And if you can afford it, which one you choose? And you get it all home, get it in there. Now pick a setting. Which one? I don't know. Google it. By the way, you have memory problems, so you'll remember that wash in about 3 days when it's mildewed into the washer.
It might seem like I'm crying about the duvet being moldy. I'm not just crying about the duvet being moldy. The blanket doesn't matter. It's just... I'm finally, like, diagnosed, and that's great, but I just want to be fixed. Like, I don't want to be forgetting things. I don't want to be feeling like I'm always failing.
Okay, just rewash it, okay, and get it into the dryer. You'll forget that too, and it'll wrinkle. Now dry it again. Now all you have to do is get it out and fold it. But also you have 3 small children, and those 3 small children haven't given you a moment alone in quite some time. And when you finally get that moment, you have to decide, are you going to finish the laundry? Are you going to eat a sandwich? Are you going to take a nap? Time's up. You didn't do any of it. You stared at the wall. You have decision fatigue. You see, for some of you, all of the steps and the skills that go into care tasks run on autopilot. But for millions of people, the autopilot is broken. Could making daily tasks easier improve mental health quicker? Cooking, cleaning, laundry. It doesn't make you a good person or a bad person. Listen to me. Care tasks are morally neutral. All of a sudden, the dishes in the sink weren't representations of her failure as a wife, but instead she would look at the pile and think to herself, what do I need to function tomorrow morning? And then pull 2 coffee cups out of the pile to wash She had her coffee the next morning, and it was a little bit easier to get up off the floor. When we liberate ourselves from the idea that we are a good person or a bad person with care tasks, we can stop thinking about the right way to do things, about the way that things should be done, and instead start thinking about what we can do with our current barriers to improve our quality of life today. And this approach can work with any care task that you struggle with. Simply ask yourself, what am I trying to achieve, and how can I achieve it in my way? In a rare moment of folding clothes, I looked down at the baby onesie that I was folding, and I thought to myself, why am I folding this? This doesn't need to be folded. I said it out loud and literally braced myself for the laundry police. I don't know. There are rules to laundry. But for the first time, I stopped thinking about the way that laundry should be done, and instead started thinking about how I could make laundry functional for me. I moved all of my family's clothes into one closet off the laundry room, and now I just toss things into organized bins unfolded. My new motto is good enough is perfect, and everything worth doing is worth doing half-assed. You have to give yourself permission to do a little, to do it with shortcuts, to do it while breaking all of the rules, and replace that inner voice that says, I'm failing, with one that says, I'm having a hard time right now. And people who are having a hard time deserve compassion. If it's too hard to shower today, grab the baby wipes. It may not be the normal way to do it, but you deserve to be clean. If it's too hard to cook dinner, get paper plates. Heat up something frozen. You'll go back to cooking and washing another day, but the day is not today. And in the meantime, you deserve to eat. If you're too depressed to do your dishes, get a 2-gallon Ziploc bag and keep it in your bedroom, because if you put a dirty plate into a 2-gallon Ziploc bag and seal it, it will keep the bugs away. And it'll be there for you when you're ready to go back to the kitchen. Because you deserve a sanitary environment, even if you can't get out of bed. I could share with you hundreds of other genius solutions that people have come up with once they embrace the idea that care tasks are morally neutral. In my experience, people will exhibit mind-blowing creativity when they are only taught how to speak compassionately to themselves. So what if mental health treatment started here? By shifting the idea of care tasks as these external measurements of your worthiness to just being morally neutral tasks that you can customize to care for yourself. Because if it's true that regardless of what you struggle with, you are worthy of a functional space, what else might you be worthy of?
If you found this video valuable, please share it with someone else. I have a cleaning business, usually where I clean other people's houses. Most of my videos will be tackling my own mess, so stay tuned and like and subscribe for more progress.